Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, it is Sunday afternoon at 4:24 p.m. And I just got off the phone. Let me pull you guys in a little closer. I just got off the phone with Tanya Jean Applestein, prettiest girl I've ever seen. And she is back home from her week-long family reunion trip to Pensacola, Florida. And she is doing all kinds of things today. So we talked on the phone for probably about an hour, just catching up and talking about stuff. And she was telling me things, and I was telling her things, and do. So anyway, and then we got up today, and we went to Cafe. I was like, is my phone ringing? I thought I heard my phone ringing. We went to Cafe Patashu for brunch, and Alex had a bowl of the tomato basil soup with tons of croutons, and I had, and then he had the Cuban. I keep on feeling like I'm hearing my phone ringing, but it's not. And then he had the Cuban. He only ate like half of it. He brought the rest of it home. And I had the omelet you can't refuse, minus the bacon, add herb cream cheese and horseradish. I almost got the gluten-free waffle today, and you guys would have been blown away because I got something different. And then I got a side of potatoes, which I only ate like half of them. And then I had a bagel with cream cheese and jelly, grape jelly. Which is funny because I'm not a big grape jelly fan, but it was so good today, I don't know why. And I only ate half the bagel. I brought the other half of the bagel home. And then they were out of hot coffee when I was leaving, so they gave me an iced coffee to take with me. And then Alex and I went across the street to the mall because I had purchased these slides like 6 months ago, like pool slides, you know, for this upcoming summer. And when they came, I like kind of just like looked at them in the box, and I didn't take them out and try them on or anything. Well, I was gonna wear them the other night, and I put them on and they didn't fit. So I went to go return them, and they have a 30-day policy. So I'm actually going to try to exchange them online because I think I'll probably have a better chance of doing that. So anyway, but I do have to say this, while I was in the mall, I don't know if she watches this channel, but I also shout her out on my drama channel. This young lady came up to me and she goes, "Peter?" And I go, "Yeah." And she was like, "I watch all of your channels. I watch all of your videos." And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And her name was Adriana, and I gave her a big hug. So Adriana, if you're watching this, thank you so much for watching my videos, and thank you for coming up. I love when people come up to me and they introduce themselves to me. It really makes me feel happy, and I don't know, it's just like, it's really nice meeting people that like I can, you know, see like, oh, there are real people that actually watch my videos, you know, which is really cool. And then I came home and I was sitting here reading the comments from yesterday's video, and then I was getting ready to vlog, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get a hold of Tanya. So I called Tanya, and that's when we talked, and now I'm vlogging. So, hi, how are you guys doing? My vlog from yesterday was from the night before, so I didn't talk at all about what I did yesterday. Which I have to tell you, like, I'm still kind of getting used to the fact that, like before, I would vlog late at night, and then that would be the next day's vlog. Some days, like today, I'm vlogging during the day, and then I'm posting it at night. So the vlog that I'm posting goes up for the same day, if that makes sense. If you've watched my vlog for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Like, always, I would vlog, well, not always. I think, like, maybe the last year and a half, I would sometimes vlog the day of and then upload it that day. Like if I went to bed early or something. But typically, oh my God, there's all this white fudge stuff floating all over the place, you see? But typically I would vlog at night, and then that would be my vlog for the next day, which sometimes I'm doing now because I've been vlogging at night. But when I vlog during the day, anyway, it just... So sometimes I like feel like I'm missing things that I'm talking about. So yesterday, Saturday, I kind of decided that I wasn't going to film any videos and just kind of hang out and rest. And there's these little chipmunks that keep on like running after each other. They're like playing tag and they're going across our walkway. It's really cute. We went to a barbecue at Alex's aunt and uncle's house. It was Alex's aunt and uncle, his abuela, his cousin, and then Alex's mom, and he and I. And so they grilled out like cheeseburgers and chorizo and brats and peaches on the grill. And then his uncle was so sweet. He loves to cook, and so he made me this like really fancy grilled cheese sandwich, but he put it on a skillet on the grill so it didn't like touch anything else, and it was like pepper jack cheese on one side and American cheese on the other on this like big thick wheat bread. And then he made me so that I could have like a meal that I get excited about. He made caprese salad for everybody, and half of it was with like salami, and the other half he made just without any meat, so that I could have that as well, the caprese salad with like a vinaigrette on it. And then he also made me tomato basil soup. Well, he made enough for everybody, but it was only like me and one other person that had some, one or two other people. And then he also made mac and cheese, and it was like it was baked mac and cheese, and it was really thick and gooey cheesy, and it was like the best mac and cheese I have had. I told Alex, I said, I think that's some of the best mac and cheese ever. And Caroline's stepson and his wife, like they always make mac and cheese and bring it to every holiday, and Alex was like, even better than theirs. And I was like, and because it's really good. Like Alex like loves their mac and cheese, and I was like, it's close. I don't know. Like, yeah, I think I like it better than that. But anyway, we had a really good time. We stayed over there for like 5 hours, and we got there at like 4:30, and we left there about 9:30. I think is that how long we stayed? Yeah. At one point, we were all like sitting inside because it was kind of warm outside. This was before we ate, and we started watching, well, Pretty Woman ended, like they had the TV on in the background, and Pretty Woman ended, and so the next movie was Monster-in-Law with Jane Fonda and Jennifer Lopez, and I've never watched that movie. I've never seen it before. I know, like, this movie person, right? I've never seen this movie. And so I got like 45 minutes into it, and then we went outside and we ate and everything like that. And I must have missed like a major part of it because I missed like the dating, the getting engaged and everything like that. But then I got so tired after we ate that I came inside. I helped them like clear the table and all that kind of stuff. And then I came inside, and they were just sitting outside talking. And so I was like, I'm really tired. I'm going to sit in here for a little bit. So I sat inside on the, they had gotten this like amazing, what do you call it? It's like a really nice Lazy Boy. And it's like one of those that, let me put this down a little bit, is like supposed to help your lumbar and stuff. And so his aunt was like, you have to sit in this chair, and his uncle was showing it to me how you like adjusted it on the side, and it was so comfortable. And so I sat there because like the chairs outside were kind of hurting my back a little bit, and I watched the end of Monster-in-Law. I actually started crying watching the end of it. It's a really cute movie. It's really good. I love those just kind of simple movies like that. They make me very happy. And then we came home. Oh, they also had strawberry cake for Alex's birthday, but they lit candles and we sang to him. And then we came home, and I don't remember what we did when we got home. I was so tired. Took the dog out. Alex took the dog out, gave him his medicine, and then we all just kind of like laid in bed, and Alex started watching Stranger Things. And so I was like, well, I think I'm going to lay down for like a little bit. I think I laid down for like an hour and a half. And then I got up. And so I'm caught up on The Old Man. So other than our reality shows like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Real Housewives of Dubai, and RuPaul's Drag Race, like I don't really have any shows right now that I'm watching. So a couple people had recommended to me in the comment sections, and also my friend Erin, she said, when I said something to her the other day reading my list, I said Yellow Jackets, and she was like, oh my god, I love that show so much. So, oh, this older couple is walking up here, and she's carrying a chair because it's the, and a cooler, because tonight is the annual summer party at the neighborhood pool. I may go up there and just say hi for 2 seconds. Alex and I might walk down there and just be like, hey guys, what's going on? They're having fried chicken and baked chicken to be healthy, and then you bring a side and a drink. So I don't know what time that starts. It's like 5 to 7, I think. Yeah, I think it's like 5 to 7, and it's 4:35 right now. So anyway, I got up and I started watching Yellow Jackets. Well, I had started watching it when we were in Miami for what do you call it? Valentine's Day. I had started watching it there because so many people had told me about it. And at that time, like 2 or 3 people, not so many people, but like 2 or 3 people were like, you have to watch Yellow Jackets, it's so good. And so I was like on the 4th episode or something. And so I ended up watching, I think, 3 or 4 episodes last night. I only have 2 episodes left. It's really good, you guys. Like, it is totally a Peter show. I love it. It's about this group of girls in the late 80s, like 89, 90, something like that, that they're on a soccer team and they're going to nationals, and their plane goes down in like this forest woods area, and they have to survive on their own. And then it's like there's like 5 survivors, and you don't know why they survived or how they survived or anything yet. And somebody is blackmailing them about whatever happens in the woods. So it's kind of like these 2 stories are consecutively going at the same time and kind of leading to the final point. And it has like Juliette Lewis is in it. She's really, really good in it. And that Melanie Linsky, I don't know what shows she's been in. I like her a lot. She was in something else I just recently watched, because I know I talked about it on here. But anyway, so I could have been binge watched the entire season last night. It was like literally that good. Alex was watching Stranger Things. I went to bed at like 4:30, you guys. I stayed up so late. Alex stayed up just as late because he was watching Stranger Things. At one point, he came down and I said, so what do you think so far? And he goes, I think it's boring and slow. So he and I kind of feel the same way. Although I do have to say the end of Stranger Things kind of redeemed itself a little bit. So, and I'm excited about the next 2 episodes that come out. I wonder when they come out. Do they come out like right at the beginning of July? I don't know. We're going to find out. When do final 2, it says final grades. When do final grades come out? Episodes of Stranger Things come out. I think July 1st. That's next weekend. So I'll be watching that next weekend. So yeah, that was our night last night. We had a really good night. It was really fun. Our bedroom's been cooler the last 2 days. I actually got online and I started, because so many people were recommending units and stuff like that. I got online and I looked, and there were like 2 units that I really liked, and you could buy them through Walmart online and they would deliver it, or you could go pick it up. And then there was another one was from some website I didn't know, but that looked very similar, and it looked like it was probably 2.5 feet in the air, and you just plug it in, and I was supposed to give like Arctic cool air in your bedroom. I should probably, for like, it's like 100, one was 139 and the other one was like 150. I feel like for that much, I should probably just buy it so that we can like have a really cool bedroom. But like the last 2 nights haven't been that bad, so I don't know. Maybe it's getting better or whatever. I also liked somebody, because I feel like somebody else that I knew in the past did that, like when I was growing up. Somebody said they recommended like closing the vents downstairs so that it would go more upstairs. And I was like, oh, that's really smart. Somebody else told me about that. Somebody commented that on the vlog. So many people have given me recommendations on the AC units on the vlogs, and I really appreciate it, because I'm really thinking about that. The other thing about it is, if we had the air conditioning unit, like if I had already purchased it or whatever, and the air conditioning went out for whatever reason, we would already have it, so. Doesn't this look kind of watered down? But it's totally not. So that's that. And then we have kind of a busy week, actually. Tomorrow, I'm going to get up and make videos. And I'm going to try and make videos on a couple different channels. And then tomorrow night, we have marriage counseling. Tuesday, I have my therapy session. And then Wednesday is my birthday, happy birthday to Peter, 50. And I think we're just going to go to, it sounds like it might thunder or rain. Or is that Alex? Like maybe he's running down the stairs. I can't tell. He's like arranging his clothes while he's watching Stranger Things. Wednesday, I think we're just going to go to brunch somewhere, probably different. And then come to the pool with Caroline. Tanya's supposed to be pretty busy that day, but I told her she was more than welcome to come to the pool too. And then Melissa and Aaron might come later in the day. I don't know. But at least Caroline, Alex, and I are going to just like lay out. And then I think that night I want to see Jurassic Park. Or Elvis. Tanya was saying that she wants to see the Elvis movie. And I was like, yeah, I kind of want to see that Elvis movie too. I love going to see movies in the movie theaters. With those chairs and everything. And the buttered popcorn that you can butter yourself. It's small things like that make me so happy. I know that that's so corny, right? But anyway. There's a little bit of a breeze today. I can feel it a little bit over here. A lot of bugs around my face, though. I trimmed my beard again yesterday. I trimmed it like 2 or 3 times this week. I got my hair cut really short on Friday, look. So you can see the scars on my head. But I got it cut really short. Alex's uncle yesterday was like, she cut your hair so short. And I was like, yeah, I know. I told her, I said just razor clip it around the side. So I don't know if you can see this, but she like, she never does it. She usually does the, scissor over comb kind of thing. But she like trimmed it really, really short. I was like, it's summer. I just want something real easy. That's when you know you're getting old. Is like when you're like, just cut it all off so I can have something easy. Oh man. And then yeah, that's my birthday on Wednesday. And then I don't know if we're gonna go to dinner or anything on Wednesday night. If we eat brunch, I probably won't want to. And then Thursday is Alex's mom's birthday. So we're going out to dinner for her birthday on Thursday night. And then Friday and Saturday, I don't think we have anything. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. He's in the garage now, I can hear him. I decided when I came out here to vlog, I was like, I don't think I'm going to vlog for a long time. It feels like it's going to rain. There were a lot of people that were really excited about this party up here. Oh, I can feel the breeze. There were a lot of these people that were, or a lot of my neighbors were excited about the party. And it's funny because my neighbors across the street, you would think that they're like real active and want to go to, but they never do go to any like the social stuff. And so I was asking him the other day, I was like, are you going to go? And he was just acting like he wasn't going to go. He could care less. And she was like, I don't know. I feel like I should stop up there for a little bit. But she said, I'm going. She was doing something with a friend of hers, like some, God, my nose is itching now. Now that I said I trimmed my beard, now my nose is itching. She was going to some like garden show in Indianapolis today. And so she said she didn't know if she would be back in time. But like their whole house is like all closed up, so I don't think they're going anywhere. Now my neighbor on the other side, she's a social chair, so I know she'll be there. She's probably already down there setting it up. I think it's nice that they do stuff like that in this neighborhood. I mean, it's different than like a block party. We actually have this woman that lives in our neighborhood. She's lived here as long as like, I think she lived here before my mom did, like 1 or 2 years before my mom did. And so she's much older now, because she was probably 10 years older than my mom. So if my mom was 70, she's probably in her 80s now. But she has, like, always been really, really involved in Special Olympics in Indianapolis. And so she would, like, host events at the pool, and she just, like, booked the pool out for the day and whatever, and she would, like, host all of these. I think my mom helped a couple different times, and she would, like, host all of these different events down at the pool, and like award banquets and stuff like that, which is really nice. I don't think she's as involved as she was. And then my mom's friend who lives in here, her daughter was really, really involved in Special Olympics too. So I think there was like 2 or 3 people that, because I just know, like, when I used to, this is like way back when I first got sober and I would come and visit my mom, to, like, go to the pool and stuff like that, and she'd say, oh, they're having, like, a barbecue for, like, the Special Olympics today up there, and she was like, but they won't mind if we go up there or whatever. So my mom would, like, make something and take it up there. The pool's usually, like, it's interesting, through the week, I wouldn't say it's ever, like, packed. Like, I never go and it's, like, super, super packed. There's always, like, you know, like 2 or 3 sets of people, and, like, if they're older, they'll have, like, their grandkids up there or whatever. I mean, it's literally, like, if you guys have seen it in my vlog, it's like a backyard pool. It's just like a kidney-shaped pool that somebody would have in their backyard. It's not like a big pool at all. It's kept very, very nice, though. Actually, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said it looks exactly like when my mom moved in here in '94, you know? Well, 95 would have been the first summer, and they said, well, I think it was like 2 years ago they repainted the bottom of it, and then it was like 3 years ago or something they redid all of the brick and the mortar and stuff around it. And I was like, I don't remember them doing that, but it's beautiful. Like, it still looks exactly like it did when I used to come here with my mom almost 30 years ago. I probably would have come here with her. Well, no, she wasn't here back then, so 26 years ago, you know? So I've been sober 27 years, so that would have been... Yeah, it's weird to think that my mom would have been sober 27 years. I feel like it's going to rain. I hope it doesn't rain out their party for them. Did I just say that? I feel like I just said that. But on the weekends, the pool is rather dead. It really is. And I don't know if it's because, like, you know, grandparents don't bring their kids because they have, like, soccer games or baseball games or whatever. I know my nephews right now, like, they play baseball, like, every weekend, like, several games a day. And this weekend they traveled to Cincinnati. They're starting for Carlitos to start traveling. So they were in Cincinnati the whole weekend. And, like, one day, I think what was yesterday, Saturday? I think they played games all morning, and then in the afternoon they went to some, like, water park thing, because Liliana was posting it on her Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. They went to Land of Illusion or something like that in Cincinnati. I don't know. They went to some water park. They do so much with the kids. Like, every day she takes them to something. The other day, the kids had so much fun. Well, she takes them to the pool a lot. But the other day, she took them to... It was something that the fire department where they live was hosting. And it was like this tug of war with the kids. But the whole time that the tug of war was going on, like, they were being sprayed with, like hoses. And then they got to spray each other, like, with the fire hoses and stuff. Like, I mean, they weren't turned on, like, full blast or anything, but it looked so much fun. Like, they were having such a blast. And then she takes them to parks and stuff all the time. Like, I'm always like, Liliana, how do you know about this stuff? She's like, I just like find out about it and I get emails. And she was like, you know, I think it's a lot through Parks and Recreation, which not just a TV show, but like Indy Parks and Recreation. Like, they do a lot for kids in the summer. And there's a church that she takes them to in the summer that has like a lot of like, she doesn't take them to like church camp, but they do like a lot of like arts and crafts kind of stuff. And so they're always really, really busy. And she's like out of the house like super early in the morning, like taking them places. Sebastian's going to be in first grade this year. It's so crazy to think that. I feel like it was just yesterday that he was being born. Feels like it was just yesterday that Carlitos was born. It was so cute. When we saw them last, we were asking about like his grades and all that kind of stuff, you know, and then I said, he said, you know what? And I go, what? And he goes, how tall do you think I am? And both Carlos and Liliana are real short, but Carlitos is kind of like getting taller. Fufu's the tallest. Well, I don't know if Fufu's taller than Alex. Alex is like 6'1". But he goes, Carlitos goes, do you know how tall I am? And I go, no. And he goes, guess. And I go, okay. And I go, 3 feet. And he goes, no. I mean, I don't really know anything about how tall people are. He goes, 4 feet. And I go, 4 feet? And he goes, yeah, 4 feet 4. And I go, really? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, and guess what? And I go, what? And he goes, and a quarter. I love that about kids, you know, that they care about the quarter, you know what I mean? I would have too. That's like when you ask a kid how old they are and they'll be like, I'm, you know, 6½3/4 or something. As adults, we're just like, too old, don't worry about it. I think my neighbors in the corner just went down there. I know they left the neighborhood. I knew they were either driving that way or they were driving out of the neighborhood. I can only see like once they go one way or the other, and they like just left the neighborhood. So they must not be going to the party. Party poopers. Y'all are party poopers. Oh man, that felt so good when that air was blowing on me, because just like sitting out here. I wonder how hot it is today. Probably in the 80s. She's got her phone on. She's FaceTiming somebody while she walks down the street. It's 82. Tonight it's supposed to be 59, cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing. A stray shower of thunderstorms is possible. We are literally supposed to have like, it's like sun for the next 4 days. Monday, 78 degrees. Tuesday, 82 degrees. Wednesday, 88 degrees. And Thursday, 92 degrees. Those are supposed to be nice days. I had kind of thought, honestly, like I had thought this like when I first came back to making videos on YouTube, and then I've kind of had this stray thought from time to time that I would just take this entire week off, but like, and do what? Just sit out here on my front porch and talk to my neighborhood, or my neighborhood, just talk to my neighborhood. Hello, neighborhood. No, I was like, you know, for my birthday, maybe I would just take the whole week off, but it's like, I, A, love filming videos so much, and B, it's like, what else am I going to do? If it's really, really nice and I want to go to the pool one day, then I'll do that and I just won't make videos, but I think I'm going to pre-film a video. Actually, I need to put that up on, I'm going to post something on Instagram saying, ask me whatever you want to ask me. And then I'm going to do kind of like, a, what do you call it? Some kind of Q&A, something different kind of video on my birthday. And I'm going to have it pre-filmed so that I have that ready to go on my birthday. Bugs, get out of my face. It's like, I don't see any bugs over here. And then they're all like right around my face. I don't know why. I washed my face before we left for brunch. Picking hairs off my shirt. today it's kind of cloudy, and like I said, it looks like it's going to rain. Like sitting here thinking about like what I did like on my weekends, like when I was growing up as a kid in the summer, and it stopped. I saw it stop out of the corner of my eye. And it's interesting because, you know, like every other weekend I would have been with my dad. And I think that the weekends that we went to Michigan, he would take like Friday off, and we would go like Thursday late afternoon. So if you haven't heard me tell these stories before, my dad had a sailboat. My dad and his partner both had boats. His business partner, who we hung out with the most when I was growing up. He and his wife and his kids. And his wife was also like my mom's best friend most of her life. And outside of like her sorority sisters and stuff. Actually, my Aunt Susie sent me a birthday card yesterday, which was so nice. I got to call her this week. That was like my mom's true diehard best friend her whole life. Well, other than her friend, this just goes on, doesn't it? Other than Diane, my mom's friend from high school that passed away 3 years before my mom did from cancer, and she lived on Beaver Island, Michigan her whole life. So anyway, my dad and his partner had boats in Saugatuck, Michigan when I was growing up as a kid. I don't even remember how young I would have been. I think it was like the year that my mom and dad got separated, and my dad got, because before they kept him at Lake Monroe. Well, my dad didn't, but his partner did, and we would go down there. Lake Monroe, which is in Bloomington, which is where Indiana University is. And so my dad got a boat. It was a sailboat. It was the Forever Young, named after the Bob Dylan song. And he kept it in Saugatuck, Michigan. His partner had a sailboat, and it was called the Air Supply, like after the band. And Air Supply, get it, like a sailboat. And they kept them at the marina in Saugatuck, which was not part of downtown Saugatuck. It was like probably like a 10-minute drive, 5 or 10-minute drive. And so we would go up there for the weekend, and then we would just go out like sailing, or we would like anchor in the cove, which was right before the canal that you went out to Lake Michigan. And so my summers were spent like on Lake Michigan a lot. And oh, here's another couple walking down. They're carrying a plate of something, and they've got their chairs. I have never seen this couple before in my entire life. And so we got up there, and then a couple years after we got up there, I was still pretty young. I remember, well, I can look it up because I ended up staying an extra week. My dad went home, and I stayed an extra week with my dad's partner. His partner and my dad went home, and his wife stayed on the boat. And I stayed with them that extra week because she was like, do you want to stay up here? And I did. And I remember that it was the wedding of Princess Diana and Charles. So however old I would have been, because I can remember we got up and we watched that. Like, it was like a big deal, because my dad's partner was from England and his wife was from Canada, and they were huge fans of the royal family. And so we got up like super early and watched that. I can remember watching it on this little boat, and at that point they had like gotten I think it was called the Chris Craft or something like that, but it was like this 2-story yacht kind of boat, and that had like actual bedrooms and stuff like that. We had like a V-berth in ours, and like a bed like when you walked into it, but it was not like a huge sailboat. I think it was like, I don't remember how big it was, but anyway. But this had like steps down, had an actual kitchen, and had stuff like that. And so, hold on a second. I want to see how old I would have been. Princess Diana. Came up Beanie Baby. God, she looked so beautiful, didn't she? 1981. So, July 29th, 1981. So, I would have just turned 9. So, that seems so weird to me. I think of myself as older than I would have been, because I can remember so many things from like that trip and going up there that summer. So Yeah, so he must have like 7 to 9. They must have had a sailboat, and then they must have got the bigger boat after that, because I can remember when you went to the marina, to the left was where they kept the sailboats, and to the right was where they kept like the motorboats. And on where the motorboats were, they were at the very end of the dock, was this huge ship that had sunk, and I can't remember what it was called, but if you look, I'm sure if I look it up, I've looked it up on here before, but I can remember we could run through it as kids. There was like 2 doors, and you could like just run down, like run it, like go in and like run down this hallway and then run out. And we would do it nonstop as kids. Hold on a second. Saugatuck. It starts with an M. Sunken ship. I know there's another one. The Keewatin. Let me show you. So I don't know if you can see this on here or not, but like this was the ship, and they had it just like on the dock, and so it was like in really shallow water. It says it's like why Saugatuck is losing USS Keewatin Steamship Museum to Canada. So I don't know what that's about. But then at the top it says this was March 30th, 2011. Saugatuck, a Holland-based shipwreck group, is eager to begin uncovering the story behind a 60-foot-long sloop found at the bottom. Interesting. I love shipwreck stories. And I have to tell you something. So one day my dad, we were at like this bookstore in town, and he was like, you can buy anything you want for the weekend or whatever. And I bought this red book. It was like this leather-bound book, this thin one. And it was about like Lake Michigan shipwrecks, because I was like kind of obsessed with the ship that was there, right? And so I bought this book, and like each page would have like a hand-drawn picture of, it was all like hand-drawn, picture of what the ship looked like. And then it would say on the right-hand side, like what it went down with, you know, like gold or whatever. But most of these ships weren't like treasure ships like you would find like in the Caribbean or elsewhere, right? Because most of them were shipping ships. I have that book here, like when I moved in here, and I ended up selling that thing on eBay for like $80, or I think it was like $88. I don't know why I remember that. And I don't know how I got so much money for that thing, but I bet you anything that I could have gotten a lot more for that book, because it was like a one-of-a-kind kind of thing, and there was like hand drawings and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, so I used to go up there every weekend with my dad, well, every weekend that he had me. I think it was maybe sometimes more than that. From like 7 to like 14, something like that. I don't remember how long it was. I do remember we went up there after my dad and my stepmom got married, and I was 12. But not, maybe like a year or two longer than that, so I probably would have been 14. I don't remember going up there when I was in high school. And I remember my dad sold a boat, because he ended up getting a boat here because he lives on the lake. Maybe that's when he ended up getting rid of the boat, but I don't feel like it. My dad's practice also got like a lot bigger, so it was difficult to take weekends off and things like that. But we used to have so much fun, and I remember, this is so funny that I remember this, because years later with my best friend, what her name is, so there was this family that like their dock, because you kept the same dock, right? So like our dock was here, there, like, and then you go across like the main dock or whatever, and then right across from us was this family, and they had one daughter, and her name was Tanya. I think she pronounced it Tanya, though. I don't know. I would like write it down and stuff. But anyway, maybe it was Tanya. I don't know. But I remember they were from Chicago. And you know that scene, like, I always think of this when I think about her, as like that scene in, I can even see her haircut. She had this like little like Debbie or a Dorothy Hamill haircut, you know, and she'd wear like little shorts and a little t-shirt and whatever. And I can remember like the first summer that we would like show up and see each other, because we saw each other like every summer for like, we were the same age, you know, like 7 years or whatever. And my dad would be like, are you gonna go hang out and play with Tanya? And I'd be like, yeah. I feel like it was Tanya. I don't know why. So anyway, but that scene in To Kill a Mockingbird when like after the kids like go up to like look for Boo, and Jim's overalls get stuck on the fence, and then Dill's like, gotta go, see you guys next summer. Like, and then he comes back the following summer. Like, I always think of that with like seeing that girl up there, you know. I also think of that like the last day of school. Like, I always remember the last day of school and like running home and being so excited that you were gonna like, I don't know, summer held so many possibilities, you know, so much mystery and so much intrigue, and you didn't know what was going to happen. I can remember loving like the first time to go to the library in the summer. My mom was like an avid library person, and I would always take out all these books, and I was so excited, and I was going to read so many books in the summer. I'm still like that, you know. 45 years later, I still feel that way. I haven't read a damn book yet this summer, and I will, though. I will. There's fuzz on the end of my coat, or my coffee. But yeah, summer's always held so much excitement and so much possibility, you know, for what was going to happen and all that. Well, you guys, listen, I thought I was going to just vlog for 30 minutes, but I want to make sure I get this up and then it gets chucked out and uploaded and everything and ready to go before it's too late. Oh, look, they're walking down the street. Hey! They're carrying their chairs and their bags. I think I might stop up there for a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to get off here now so I can make sure that this is rendered and uploaded in time. And yeah, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. I love you so much. And remember these 3 important things. Okay, number 1, if you're having a bad day or you're having just a day you're struggling, you can start your day over whenever you want. You just go, I'm going to start my day over right now. And yes, it takes a little bit of work. It's just not that easy. Number 2, practice random acts of kindness, but what? Don't tell anybody. Just do it to be a nice person, to put some good out there in the world, and to work on ourselves every day and be a better version of ourselves, and, you know, and maybe help somebody else out. And 3, most importantly, reach out to somebody, anybody, and just let them know how much they mean to you. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Happy birthday, Lena. Since I haven't done this in a long time, and it's Sunday and I'm outside, I thought I would do, for those that need to hear it, those that want to hear it, and those that just happen to stick around, one more I love you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.